Sony is working on a cloud service that will be exclusive to PlayStation users and powered by Microsoft Azure. So as we know, back in 2019, Microsoft and Sony entered a strategic partnership, which is going to allow Sony to use the Microsoft Azure data centers for cloud gaming and content streaming services. So it looks like PlayStation is planning on expanding their cloud services in some form or another. And those cloud services that they're going to expand are going to be PlayStation exclusive, but they are going to be powered by Microsoft's Azure technology. So this comes straight out of the mouth of Jim Ryan in an interview with Nikkei. He mentions that they are still conversing with Microsoft regarding exchanging ideas, which include, in quotes, some very interesting stuff. But who knows what that means? They're obviously thinking about the future of PlayStation, the future of gaming, and how they're going to expand their cloud services, their streaming services, in order to provide more value and to eventually be able to compete with Xbox Game Pass. And then furthermore, he goes on to say, we could conceivably use the cloud for our technical infrastructure, but the cloud gaming experience we're offering will be unique and only on PlayStation. Then he was asked about if he thought the cloud was going to disrupt PlayStation's traditional hardware cycle, and he says here, at the end of the cycle, the cloud may play some role. I'm more optimistic about the future than I was a year ago. So basically what he is saying in this paragraph here is that with the PlayStation strategy right now, which is putting out a console, putting out first-party content, locking that content to that console, and making people go out and spend the money to pick up the PlayStation 5 is the strategy they're going to continue to go down, because obviously the PlayStation 5 still sells very well. They still make a lot of money off of their first-party exclusives, and I don't think that is slowing down, but it may eventually slow down a little bit compared to the amount of money that subscription services like Xbox Game Pass are going to make. And Sony's going to have to step back and see how can they increase the value of their current subscription services, how can they add more subscription services, and that's when they're going to start thinking about creating a PlayStation exclusive cloud-based service. And yes, I know PlayStation Now is a thing, and sure, there are some great games on PlayStation Now, but I don't believe in any form it is competitive to Xbox Game Pass. I think PlayStation, in order to be able to compete with Xbox Game Pass when it comes to a subscription service like that, they're going to have to put their first-party games on that subscription service on day one. But for now, their strategy is working. It will probably continue to work throughout this generation. I just think when the suits at PlayStation sit in a room and they see the amount of money that Xbox Game Pass is making and how fast the amount of subscribers are growing for Xbox Game Pass. So for example, right now, they are apparently at 23 million subscribers, which means that Xbox Game Pass has more than doubled in the past year. And if it's growing this fast now, just think how fast Xbox Game Pass is going to grow when all of the first-party Xbox Game Studio games start dropping on day one. All of the Bethesda games start dropping on day one. I think it's going to be growing even faster than it's growing now. But PlayStation has to eventually tap into Azure, has to eventually tap into those data centers, and they are going to continue to create subscription and cloud-based stuff. We already are seeing them expanding. This is something that was just released in Poland, and it is the PlayStation Plus Video Pass, which is in addition to PlayStation Pass, which is adding more to their subscription services. It's only in Poland, it's for a test trial, but I'm sure after the test trial, they're going to roll it out to a broader market. And I think this is just the beginning on what PlayStation has in store in terms of trying to expand their subscription and streaming services in order to bring more value to their customers. So with all that being said, the point here is that console wars are dead. They are a thing of the past. These big companies, Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony, are all working together in some way. And at the end of the day, they're multi-billion-dollar corporations whose goals are to get the money out of our pockets into their pockets. And it's an absolute waste of time to try to fight other people who like something else. Just play what you love what you play, have your preference, and celebrate and enjoy the things that you like. Talk about the things that you like, such as what we do here on this channel in the comments. And ignore all of the toxic fanboys that try to cause fights on social media on YouTube. But anyways, guys, that's it for me. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Let me know what you think about the fact that Sony is thinking about expanding their cloud services and that they will be using Azure to do this. Do you think this is going to happen this generation, or do you think they're just going to ride out the PlayStation 5 knowing that it's still going to sell very well, and then they're going to think about expanding the cloud stuff into the next generation? Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you are new here and you like what you see throughout this video, I'd really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button to help this channel, help grow this community, so we can have great conversations in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support. I'll catch you in the next video.